The Fort Osage Board of Education named the next superintendent over the break. We'll have the details next.
Also on the broadcast, we'll have boys basketball results from the William Jewell Holiday Classic. All this and more coming up on KFOI Daily News.
Good morning and Happy New Year, Fort Osage High School. I'm Frankie Wanamaker.
And I'm Amate Boutte. Today is Monday, January 5th, 2015, and here are today's news and announcements.
Dr. Jason Snodgrass will be the next Fort Osage School District Superintendent. He will replace Superintendent Dr. Mark Enderle, who will retire on June 30th. Dr. Snodgrass currently serves as the high school's principal, where he worked for 6 years. A search will begin for his replacement as soon as possible. We hope you had a great holiday and rang in the new year with friends and family. If you took in a movie over the break, perhaps you saw one of the top 5 grossing movies of 2014. Number 5 was Transformers: Age of Distinction, 4 was The Lego Movie, 3 was Captain America: Winter Soldier, 2 was The Hunger Games: Mockingjay, Part 1, and the number 1 movie, hauling in almost $400 million, was Guardians of the Galaxy.
And speaking of the holidays, you probably got some fun and unique gifts for Christmas. According to Amazon.com, the movie franchise Frozen and its line of products sold well, including Frozen duct tape. But you probably got something you didn't like. January 6th is dubbed National Returns Day, according to United Parcel Service. They are expecting over 800,000 packages to be returned to retailers this week. The last day to register for the February 7th ACT test is January 9th. Please go to www.actstudent.org/start to register. Use the Fort Osage code 261-507 and the Fort Osage Test Center code 223-530. The next ACT exam is February 7th, 2015. Now we'll have today's weather report sponsored by Lunar Bowl.
Enjoy a dance club experience at Lunar Bowl. Disco lighting, current and classic music videos playing on our 3 10-foot big screens, and your BFFs with Cosmic Bowling at Lunar Bowl. Explore one of our weekend Cosmic Bowling sessions and get your bowling groove on.
Welcome back. So currently it's 8 degrees, so it's very, very frigid and cold. And today's high today is 26 degrees, but that's still pretty cold, so make sure you're bundling up throughout the rest of the week. Tonight's low is actually 16 degrees, and then for tomorrow you can expect 23 degrees as the high, so again, dress just as warm as you did today. Now we can skip the radar because everything's clear, so for the rest of the week we are seeing no precipitation, but Wednesday is obviously going to be much colder than the rest of the week. And now we'll turn to Caleb with our sports.
Hey everybody, Caleb Winslow, KFOI Sports. Boys varsity basketball team competed in the William Jewell Holiday Classic over the break. The Indians went 1-2 and finished 6th. They started with a 75-35 loss to Lee Summit West on December 27th. Aaron Greer led the team with 13 points. The Indians bounced back and recorded their first victory of the season, a 48-47 overtime win over Smithville on December 29th. Willie Penman led the charge with 13, followed closely by Aaron Greer's 12 points. The boys ended the tournament with a 64-55 loss to Center on December 30th. Greer scored 14 points to lead the Indians. Willie Penman chipped in 9 and Bailey Williamson added 8. The team now stands at 1-8 on the season. The JV wrestling team competed in the Park Hill High School Winter Tournament January 3rd. David Chestnut finished 4th at the 220 weight class to lead the Indians. Coming up on the Indian sports calendar for today, the girls and boys freshman basketball teams take on Liberty North. The boys A team hosts the Eagles at 5 p.m. and the girls A team travels up to Liberty for a 5:30 game. Both freshman B teams start games at 6:30. The girls varsity and JV basketball teams host Truman tonight. The JV play at 5:30 and the varsities tip off at 7. Come out and support your Indians.
To start the new year off, we begin our segment, This Day in History. And on this day in 1915, Henry Ford introduced the $5 a day minimum wage. Although we no longer pay by the day, Missouri's minimum wage as of January 1st, 2015, increased 15 cents to $7.50 an hour.
And finally, on today's show, we also start the ACT prep word of the day, and today's word is copious, which means abundant and plentiful. Remember to sign up for the ACT by this Friday.
Well, that's all we have for you today on KFOI Daily News.
Thanks for watching and have a great start to your new year.